Hey there! Today we will learn about 3D scans, or SWIPs, and how you can use them. 3D scans are circles that you can see on the floor. They represent a location a user can walk to in the tour. You can assign these circles to a specific action. For example, music will start playing when entering a room, or a video will pop up when reaching a specific point in the tour. To find the 3D scans, go to Spaces, choose a tour, go to Workspace, navigate the Digital Twin Studio and click on 3D Scans. The first thing that we see here is that you can set the starting point by clicking on this button. You select the camera view and select your starting point. You can also select on which floor you will work on if you have multiple floors. To start using the 3D scans, click on plus group to add a group of scans. Provide a name. Pull the toggle on if you want the group title to be displayed. Next, we've got the legend, where you can notice a few colorful sweeps. If you hover over them, you can see what they mean. Pink indicates your location, so I'm here. Blue indicates the sweeps that you are selecting. Green indicates other groups of sweeps that maybe you have selected. And red indicates the sweeps which have not been assigned to any group. On the right, you have a few options here. You can select your floor, you can enlarge your hotspots, you can zoom in or zoom out, you can reset your zoom, and you also can make it full screen. So let's say I want to create two groups. I will create group 1, and I will select the specific sweeps that I want to be assigned to group number 1. Let's say this. Click Save. The group number 1 has appeared here. To add a second group, we will write group number 2, and you can notice now how the sweeps that I have assigned to group 1 are considered to be assigned to another group. That's why they are marked with a green color, and as I select the other sweeps currently, they will be with blue color. If I want to create a third group, you can notice how all the sweeps are now considered the other group. Next, we have action types. This means that with trees, you can assign different actions to happen as you step onto those sweeps. I will assign an action type for my group number 1 and an action type for group number 2. So let's assign, let's say, text for my group number 1. I have put my text here. I can also customize it. Right. And click Save. For my second group of sweeps, now these will have the action type, let's say video. So I take my link and I put it here, and I have here some options. I will put autoplay. Video position, center, bottom left, bottom right. I will leave it at center and click Save. To visualize the results, we go to the public link. As we have reached the public link, we have been prompted with this text message, which was assigned as a text action type for these sweeps, which are in the first group. And as we're navigating to the next group of sweeps, we are being prompted with the second action type assigned to the group number 2. You can also notice that if I move to other sweeps and then I go back to the dedicated sweeps, which were assigned the video will again be triggered. So anytime you step on these sweeps, the action type will be triggered. But of course, you can control it in the options sections. So here we have the replay upon entry toggle. This should be enabled if you want the user to see the same action when they return to the specific 3D scan again. So if you want the video to pop up every time you return to that sweep, you will put the toggle on. Then you can also control the brightness, saturation, and contrast of the tour while you are located on these specific sweeps. So for example, I will put it like this so that it will be pretty visible. As we access the public link, you can see how the options for saturation, brightness, and contrast have been applied to these sweeps assigned to group number 1. And if I move to sweeps from group number 2, all the contrast and brightness options that I have enabled have disappeared. And if I go back, they appear again. Going back to the workspace, another thing that you can do is you can control which tags you want to see on these specific sweeps. Currently, I have the show all enabled, but let's say I want these, and this one to be shown while I am on sweeps from the first group. I will click save and access the public link. So because I have set that I only will see specific tags while I'm on those sweeps, I will see this one, and this one. But if I move to other sweeps, the other ones have appeared. So you can control which tags do you want to show up in your tour and which ones you don't want to see.